What event from the past 10 years do you think will be most remembered in history textbooks 50 years or 100 years from now, and why? COVID. The quick rise of AI and robotics. The Boston Dynamics demonstration videos, humanoid robot Sophia, ChatGPT, text-to-video, deepfakes etc. We currently live in the wild west of AI. Companies can do whatever technology allows them. The governments are too slow and old-fashioned to catch up on making laws and enforce them. The interrogations by the U.S. Senate of American tech CEOs are a great example of that. The 70-year-olds don't know what they're asking questions about. I think COVID for sure, and maybe Russia-Ukraine war and Israel-Palestine war, depending of how much they will last. Few people say WWIII because it's maybe a reason why it will start. That damn gorilla. Russian-Ukrainian war. COVID is already in history books and it isn't even over yet. We are currently a part of one of the biggest moments of the next 100 years and just don't realize it. The entire world literally changed in an extremely drastic way. Nothing is the same as it was pre-COVID. The world hasn't changed this much since 9/11. Cultures are different, social life is different, people everywhere are different. There is a fight to get back to normal while no one even knows what that means anymore. The crazy part is, this COVID era ain't even over yet. Missing the opportunity to do something meaningful about climate change. There's going to be a Trump period. It's going to start at Brexit, maybe Harambe, and cover consequences including COVID and the war in Ukraine. The tragic revelation that pop sensation Milli Vanilli were lip-syncing the entire time. The wealth transfer during the lockdowns from middle class to ruling class. What a scam it was. In UK COVID and Brexit. Edit, and war in Ukraine. That a sitting president tried to overturn the US presidential election by inciting an insurrection. Probably the pandemic. The attempted coup. The January 6th insurrection. The passing of Queen Elizabeth II, it was a historical reign in and of itself, let alone the challenges and expectations to move into a more modern era as she went. Death of Harambe, that started everything. The pandemic, first time most people alive today have lived through something like that. It changed the world, both short-term, with the lockdown and business closures, masks, etc., and long-term, such as the increased popularity and practice of working remotely. Many people are saying COVID, for clear and obvious reasons. I'm not so sure. Before 2020, I bet that a majority of people were unaware there had been much deadlier flu outbreak after WW1. Even those people who knew about probably would have not put it in the top 5 events of that period. Outbreaks are very scary for people who live through them, but they tend to be forgotten quickly as well. However, I could see the effects of our response to COVID being much more prominent. WFH and the collapse of the retail property market will be big. It may also mark the beginning of the end for CCP China, not for any particular causal reasons, but just as a splashy start to all the crises that have broken out over the last 3 years in China. Russia's invasion of Ukraine will likely be bigger. This ball has only just started to roll, and it's hard to see an outcome that is not going to change the entire world. Either Russia burns itself out and collapses, or Russia wins and NATO collapses, or a new Cold War kicks off, or, that other kind of war. Take your pick. Any of these will be on your final exam. The start of the Starship program might very well be our Model T moment. It's hard to guess just how much cheap, daily space travel will change everything about our lives. We can afford to start moving manufacturing off-planet. We will have access to mind-numbing amounts of resources. We will begin to access much more efficient sources of energy, and we will open up vast amounts of new living space. This is still very speculative, as Starship has not yet proven itself. But if it does, it all started now. Those rich people who passed away in that unregulated submarine that was controlled by a PlayStation controller.